Okay, we are here doing task 1D, the stretching and mobility program. So we've already gone for our 400 metre pace run, and we're now just going to move into the mobility exercises. So I have Chris here with me going through the workout. So the first one we have is a handstand walk into a modified plank. So we're just bending down, touching the floor and walking forward, holding that plank position for a second, and then walking back up. Now Chris has a wrist injury, so some of that may not be quite available to him. So you might want to try going on your knuckles, Chris, if you can.
Yep, I'll do that.
So give that one a go for me.
Okay.
So hinging over, walking forward into a modified plank, hold for a moment, and then slowly walk back. As you come up, peel your spine up one vertebrae at a time, back up to the top, and go again. Hinging down nice and slow, walking hands forward, holding that plank position, and then slowly walking back. Good, I'll get you to perform one more of those for me, Chris.
Okay.
That's perfect. So we're now going to go into a modified sun salutation. So we'll reach hands all the way up to the top, bring palms together, coming down into a hamstring stretch, coming back up into a flat back position, rolling back down, place hands on the floor and you're just going to step one leg back. Good. And then step the other leg back into a plank position. Slowly going down into the floor, coming up into up dog. Beautiful. And then hinging back on the knees, back into downward dog, and then walking yourself forward. Beautiful. One more time. So reaching hands up high to the sky, palms together, sinking down low into a hamstring stretch, coming up to a flat tabletop position, and hinging back down. Good. Step the opposite leg back to the one you used before. Good. And then the other leg shoots back into a plank position, slowly lower down, and then coming up into an up dog position. Toes under, bend the knees, standing back, and then walking yourself back in. Now we won't do too many of them just because of Chris's wrist injury. We're now going to go down into pigeon pose. So Chris, if you want to come down onto your knees. Cool. Shoot one leg back as you bend your other knee up to 90 degrees. Good. We're going to slowly sink down. Aim to keep the body nice and straight, not rolling onto one side more than the other. And we'll just hold here. I'll adjust that camera angle so we can see Chris a bit better. Perfect, and holding for 15 seconds, Chris. So he should be getting quite a good stretch through the hip and glute area. You feeling it in the glutes, Chris?
Yes, I certainly am.
Good. We're now going to swap over onto the other side. So coming back onto the knees. Bending that knee across, shooting the other leg back. And then sinking down onto the hips. And we'll hold that for a little while there. Very good. We're now going to sink back into child's pose, so coming back onto the knees. Shoot the knees out a little bit wide and just coming forward into a nice, relaxed child pose position. And we'll hold there for a little while. So this is going to release Chris's hips and his lower back. Try sinking down a little bit further into the floor, Chris. Good. Beautiful. Alrighty. Coming up for me now, Chris. And we're going to go into a split squat stretch. So we'll take a big step forward and then drive the knee over the toe and just hang off the floor for a little bit, nice and low. Really push that knee forward further, Chris. That's it. Sink forward a little bit more. There we go. Good. So this will really stretch out Chris's hip flexors. Hold for 5 more seconds. And we'll swap legs. Awesome. So opposite leg will go forward. And we're sinking back down into that nice low stretch. Knee just hovering above the ground there. Good, and holding there. Make sure the knee doesn't roll in. Keep it out for me. That's perfect. Awesome. We're now going to go into a lying hamstring and side twist complex. So laying flat on your back for me, Chris. I'll direct you through this one. So legs flat on the floor. Good. I want you to bring a straight leg up and hold on to the back of your knee for me. Good. And hold there for a moment. I'm now going to get you to bend that knee and hold on to the top of the knee this time. Good. I want you to start pulling that knee over onto the side. So you're going to bring that right knee into the left armpit. Good. Relax the other arm onto the floor. Relax the right arm onto the floor. Relax the right arm onto the floor. Perfect. And now keep pulling that knee over to the side with the aim of it gradually touching the floor. Good. So Chris is a little bit locked up in his glutes and lower back. Taking a little bit while for him to go onto the side. Good. Deep breath into the stretch, Chris. Good. Slowly make your way back into the center. Hug the knee into the chest. Good. Straighten that knee back up. Straighten the leg. Hold behind the back of the leg for a moment. That's good. Nice deep breathing. And leg flat on the floor. Good. Now onto the other side, Chris. Good. So straight leg up. Good. Chris is demonstrating this perfectly. Because we're a bit limited for space, I'll give him all the space here to perform the movement. Bending that knee. Good. And holding there for a moment. Good. I'll get you to release the left arm and slowly pull the left knee into the right armpit. Good. Slowly making your way onto the side, keeping that left arm on the floor. Good. And holding there. Beautiful. Now bring that leg back into the center. Hug the knee with both hands. Good. Extend the leg up, hugging behind the knee now. Awesome. Deep breath in and out as you slowly lower that leg back onto the floor. Good. Now we have two variations of this next one. I'll do it sitting and Chris will perform it lying. So we can stay lying down. Okay. So just bring your soles of your feet together. Perfect. And deep relaxing breaths in and out. So as you can see, I'm doing the sitting variation. Heels as close to your bottom as you can get. Feet touching and just relaxing the legs down. Nice and slowly to the floor. Deep breath in for me, Chris. Keep the head flat on the ground. And relaxing the legs down a little bit further. No, keep them in. Keep them in. Relax the knees down. Relax, relax, relax. Good. One more deep breath in. And out. Good. Slowly extend the legs back. Extend them back to straight. Perfect. In your own time, make it back up onto your knees. And we're going to finish in child's pose again. So knees out, hinging forward into a nice long lower back, glute and hip opening stretch. Good. Keep your head down. Good. You can see Chris is excellently performing child's pose. Awesome, and that concludes our mobility session. Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, Steph. It was really good.